Now, it's a dangerous escalation in the trade dispute pitting the world's two biggest economies. U.S. tariffs on $34 billion of Chinese imports have just come into effect, and Beijing has warned it would hit back. Well, Sasha Vakulina, our business editor, joins me now in the studio to walk us through this tit for tat. Sasha, well, it's going to be harder and harder to follow. Give us the latest.
Absolutely. Harder and harder to follow, and even more complicated for those countries and everybody watching what's happening between the US and China. Because, of course, Tessa, here we're talking about the world's two largest economies. Whatever is happening between them, and if it's something conflicting, something as a threat, at first we've heard the threats, now we're into the real action between these two, that would have impact everywhere in the world. We do know, indeed, as you said, 6 o'clock in the morning, Central European time today, the US tariffs have come into force. What we don't know yet, we're waiting yet for the confirmation and for the details from China. We do know that China said they're forced now to retaliate, and they're going to report in the US to the World Trade Organization. We need details. We need to see what's on China's list against the US, considering their goods. We do know that on the American list, on the tariffs, the US will hit Chinese goods. There are lots of things and lots of goods that are going as parts of big productions. For example, semiconductor chips, they're used in TVs, in computers, in smartphones. These products might be more expensive for American consumers now.
Yeah, speaking about consumers, can you just tell us what the impact will be again for everyday people, us, ordinary people?
Well, for us ordinary people, especially here in Europe, I would give you an example of the European car makers who have in a very tricky situation. Now, on one hand, they do have some manufacturing lines in the US, and they're now in the middle of this US-China confrontation. And on the other hand, they're also fearing the US car tariffs on European car makers. So
basically, we're in the middle just waiting to see how it affects. Thank you very much, Sasha Vakulina, our business editor.